Hello. So we've had a couple of stories so far out of our Stories of Faith book, and today is Gary's turn to read, and he's going to read us a story entitled The Dime Store Angel.
When our twin daughters were toddlers and Scotty was still a baby, my husband, Dick, and I dug into our meagre Christmas fund to buy a dime store angel for the top of our tree. Aesthetically, she was no prize. The plastic wings were lopsided, the gaudy robes painted haphazardly, the red splashing into the blues and purples. At night, though, she underwent a mysterious change. The light glowing from inside her robes softened the colours, and her golden hair shone with an aura of a halo. For 6 years, she had the place of honour at the top of our tree. For 6 years, as in most families, Christmas was a time to be especially grateful for the wonderful gifts of God. And then, in the 7th year, as summer enfolded us in a warm lethargy, I became aware of a new life gently stirring beneath my heart. Of all God's gifts, this seemed the accumulation, for we had long prayed for another child. I came home from the doctor's office and plunged straight into plans for a mood-setting dinner. That evening, when Dick walked in, candles flickered on the table and the children took their places, self-conscious in Sunday clothes when it was just a Wednesday. Uh-oh, he grinned. Mother's up to something. One of those special dinners again. I smiled and waited till halfway through the meal to make the announcement, but I got no further than the first informative sentence. You mean we're going to have a baby? Squealed Marion. Milk overturned and chairs clattered, doors slammed, and Dick and I were alone with our happiness, while the three small Paul Reveres galloped wildly over the neighbourhood, shouting their news to everyone within lung distance. Summer and the fall sped by as we turned the spare room into a nursery and scraped and repainted baby furniture. December came again. Once more we were on the verge of Christmas. Then one morning, 8 weeks too soon for our new nursery to be occupied, I was rushed into hospital. Shortly past noon, our 4-pound son was born. Still groggy from the anaesthetic, I was wheeled, bed and all, to the nursery to view Kirk Stephen through an incubator porthole. Dick silently squeezed my hand while we absorbed the doctor's account of the dangers of Kurt would have to overcome in order to survive. Added to the prematurity was the urgency for a complete blood exchange to offset RH problems. All that long afternoon, Dick and I prayed desperately that our son's life be spared. It was evening when I awoke from the uneasy doze to find our minister standing by the bed. No word was spoken, but as he clasped my hand, I knew our little boy had lived less than 12 hours. During the rest of that week in the hospital, grief and disbelief swept over me by turn. At last, Dick came to take me home. He loaded my arms with a huge bouquet of red roses, but flowers can never fill the arms that ache to hold a baby. In the street outside, I was astonished to see signs of Christmas everywhere. The decorated stores, the hurrying shoppers, the lights strung from every lamppost. I had forgotten the season. For the sake of the children at home, we agreed we would go through the motions, but it would be no more than that. And so a few days later, Dick bought a tree, and mechanically I joined him with the children in draping tinsel, hanging the glass balls from the branches. Last of all, on the very top, went the forlorn dime store angel. Then Dick flipped the switch, and again she was beautiful. Scotty gazed upward for a moment, then said softly, "Daddy, this year we have a real angel, don't we?" The one God gave us. And Dick and I, in our poverty, were going to give Christmas to our children, forgetting that it was always we who receive it from them. For of course, God was the reality in tragedy as he was in our joys, the unchanging joy at the heart of all things. Scotty's words were for me like the light streaming now from the plastic angel, transforming what was poor and ugly on the surface into glory. So there we go. This will go out after we did the message the other day, but this is quite a good tale about joy in tragedy. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.